ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to ask you a simple yet profound question. What does God desire from us? Life often throws unexpected challenges our way, leaving us wondering, why me? We perceive pain as a form of punishment, a burden we are forced to carry. But what if pain was never meant to break us, but to build us? What if every hardship, every moment of despair was actually preparing us for something greater? We see people rising from the ashes of their suffering, turning their struggles into stepping stones, and yet we hesitate to believe that our pain could serve a purpose too. The truth is, without struggle, we would never know our strength. Without failure, we would never learn resilience. Pain is not a curse, it is a teacher, a guide that pushes us toward a version of ourselves we never knew existed. Imagine a seed buried deep in the soil. It is covered in darkness, suffocated by pressure, and yet, in that very struggle, it finds the strength to break through and grow into something magnificent. We too are like that seed. Our hardships are not meant to bury us, but to help us break through. Every challenge we face strengthens our roots, deepens our wisdom, and pushes us closer to our true potential. If life had been easy, we would have never discovered how powerful we truly are. The fire we walk through is what refines us, what polishes us into something unshakable. Think about the most inspiring people in history, the ones who changed the world, who left a lasting impact. Were their journeys easy? No. They faced rejection, loss, heartbreak, and pain, but they never saw it as the end of their story. Instead, they embraced their struggles and turned them into the fuel that drove them forward. Their pain became their greatest asset, the very thing that allowed them to inspire millions. And if they could rise from their hardships, so can we. Our pain is not here to destroy us, it is here to transform us into something far stronger than we ever imagined. So, the next time you feel like life is testing you beyond your limits, remind yourself that you are not being punished, you are being prepared. Your struggles are carving out a path that only you can walk. Your pain is molding you into someone extraordinary. It is teaching you lessons that no textbook, no classroom, and no easy road could ever offer. Instead of asking, why me? Start asking, what is this teaching me? And once you shift that perspective, you will realize that even in the darkest moments, something beautiful is taking shape within you. We live in a world that constantly tells us we need to be perfect. We need to have the perfect career, the perfect relationships, the perfect life. And when we fall short, when we make mistakes, we begin to believe that we are not good enough. But the truth is, God never asked for perfection. He never expected us to be flawless. What He desires from us is growth, effort, and the willingness to become better every single day. He wants us to move forward, even if it's just one small step at a time. Perfection is an illusion, an unattainable standard that only leads to self doubt and disappointment. But progress is real. It is messy, it is imperfect, but it is powerful. Every time we rise after falling, every time we learn from our mistakes instead of dwelling on them, we are becoming the people we were meant to be. Growth does not happen overnight, and that's okay. The important thing is that we keep moving, keep learning, and keep believing that we are capable of more than we ever imagined. Think about a child learning to walk. They don't start by running, they take small, wobbly steps. They fall, they stumble, but they get back up. And every time they stand, they are stronger than before. That is exactly what life is about. It is not about never falling, it is about having the courage to rise. It is about understanding that failure is not the opposite of success, it is a part of success. Every setback, every struggle is a stepping stone towards something greater. So if you are waiting to be perfect before you take a chance, stop waiting. If you think you need to have everything figured out before you begin, let go of that thought. You do not have to be perfect to make a difference, to follow your dreams, or to inspire others. You just have to start. You just have to keep going. Because what truly matters is not where you are today, but
Fear
how
is a
far you are
powerful
willing to
force.
go. It whispers in our ears, telling us we are not good enough, that we will fail, that we should not even try. It holds us back from taking risks, from chasing our dreams, from living the life we truly desire. But do you know what is even stronger than fear? Faith. Faith is the belief that even when we cannot see the way forward, the path still exists. Faith is knowing that even when everything seems uncertain, there is a greater plan at work. Fear tells us to give up, but faith reminds us to keep going. Fear makes us doubt ourselves, but faith reminds us that we are stronger than we think. Life will not always be easy. There will be moments when we feel lost, when we question everything, when we wonder if we have what it takes to keep moving forward. But in those moments, faith is our anchor. It reminds us that even the darkest nights are followed by sunrise. Think about the moments in your life when you took a leap of faith, when you stepped outside your comfort zone, when you faced a challenge head on, when you refused to let fear control your decisions. Those moments shaped you. They made you stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Fear may always be there, lurking in the background, but it is up to us to decide whether we let it dictate our lives or whether we choose faith instead. So, the next time fear tries to hold you back, remind yourself of this: fear is temporary, but regret lasts forever. Do not let the fear of failure stop you from trying. Do not let the fear of the unknown keep you from exploring new possibilities. Trust that no matter what happens, you will find a way forward. Have faith in yourself, in your journey, and in the fact that everything is unfolding exactly as it is meant to. Because in the end, it is not fear that shapes us, it is faith. Adversity is something none of us wish for, yet it is something all of us must face. It comes in different forms: failure, loss, heartbreak, disappointment. It knocks on our doors uninvited, shaking the very foundation we stand on. In those moments, we often feel powerless, as if the weight of the world is too much to bear. But let me tell you something: adversity is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of a new chapter, one where you rise stronger than ever before. Every great success, every inspiring journey begins with struggle, and those who rise are not the ones who never fail, but the ones who refuse to stay down. Think about the most beautiful works of art, the most powerful leaders, the most inspiring stories. They were not born from comfort or ease. They were born from battles fought in silence, from wounds that healed over time, from dreams that refused to die. The greatest warriors are not those who have never faced defeat, but those who stood back up time and time again. Life will test you, it will push you to your limits, but in those moments you have a choice. You can let adversity define you, or you can rise above it and define yourself. There is something incredibly powerful about a person who has been broken but refuses to remain shattered. When you rise after falling, you inspire those who are too afraid to stand. You show the world that resilience is stronger than hardship, that determination is louder than doubt. It is not about how many times life knocks you down, it is about how many times you get back up. You may be bruised, you may be exhausted, but as long as you rise, you are unstoppable. So if today you feel like giving up, If you feel like life has been too cruel, too unfair, remember this: your story is not over. You are not meant to stay in the dark. You are meant to shine. Take your pain, your struggles, your setbacks, and turn them into fuel. Rise not just for yourself, but for those who need to see that it is possible. Rise because you were never meant to stay defeated. Rise because the world is waiting to see what you become when you
Life does
refuse to
not
give up.
always go as planned.
We dream of smooth roads, of endless joy, of days filled with ease, but life has a way of surprising us. Sometimes we lose the things we love. We face setbacks that shake our spirits, and we struggle to see the light in the darkness. In those moments, it is easy to complain, to feel bitter, to ask, why me? But what if instead of asking, why me, we asked, what is this teaching me? What if, even in the hardest moments, we chose gratitude, not just for what is going well, but for the lessons hidden in our struggles? Gratitude is not about ignoring pain or pretending that life is perfect. It is about choosing to focus on what we still have rather than what we have lost. It is about realizing that every day we wake up, we have another chance to grow, to love, to start again. So many times we take the simplest things for granted: the air we breathe, the people who love us, the fact that we are still here. But when we shift our perspective, when we start to see life as a gift rather than a burden, everything changes. The things we once complained about no longer feel like obstacles, they feel like opportunities. Some of the strongest people in the world are not those who have had easy lives, but those who have learned to find gratitude even in their pain. They have faced storms, but instead of cursing the rain, they learn to dance in it. They have lost things they once held dear, but instead of drowning in sorrow, they learn to cherish what remained. Gratitude does not mean that life is always fair. It means that even when life is unfair, we still find reasons to be thankful. Because the moment we start appreciating what we have, we attract even more to be grateful for. So, no matter where you are in life, choose gratitude. Be thankful for the struggles that made you stronger. Be thankful for the heartbreaks that taught you how to love better. Be thankful for the failures that led you to new opportunities, and most importantly, be thankful for the simple moments, the ones we so often overlook. Because gratitude is not just about changing our thoughts, it is about changing our entire way of living. And once we master that, life becomes beautiful no matter what comes our way. There are moments in life when we feel completely alone, when everything seems to be falling apart, when we have tried and failed, when we have given our best and still come up short. In those moments, we begin to doubt ourselves, to question our worth, and to wonder if we are even meant to succeed. We convince ourselves that maybe we are not good enough, not strong enough, not deserving enough. But here's the truth: God never gives up on us. No matter how many mistakes we make, no matter how lost we feel, He continues to believe in us. And if He has not given up on us, then who are we to give up on ourselves? Think about the times you felt like giving up, but somehow found the strength to keep going. That strength did not come from nowhere, it came from faith, from an unseen force reminding you that your story is not over yet. If life was meant to be easy, it would not require resiliency. If success was meant to come instantly, there would be no meaning in the struggle. But every hardship, every failure, every painful moment is shaping you into the person you are meant to be. God sees potential in you that you may not even see in yourself. He places dreams in your heart for a reason, and the obstacles you face are not there to stop you. They are there to prepare you. We often think that when things do not go our way, it is a sign to quit. But what if it is actually a test? A test to see how badly we want something, how much faith we truly have, how committed we are to our purpose. The world may give up on us, people may walk away, but God never will. He keeps whispering, "Get up, try again. You are capable of more." And if He is still cheering for us, then we owe it to ourselves to keep going, to keep fighting, to keep believing that our greatest victories are still ahead. So, no matter how many times you have fallen, no matter how far you think you have strayed, remind yourself of this: you are still here. And that means your journey is not finished. You are more capable than you believe. And as long as you have breath in your lungs, you have a purpose. Do not let doubt, fear, or failure convince you otherwise. Keep pushing forward, because one day you will look back and realize that every hardship was just another step toward the life you were meant to live. If God has never given up on you, then you have no right to give up on yourself.